Hello and welcome back to CCR Community. Today, Rob Kummer is going to do junior golf at home.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again today for this week's video of junior golf from home. We're going to add on a little bit of the full swing and also do a little bit of review from last week. So if you haven't watched last week's video on the introduction to the full swing, I highly recommend you watch that one first and then go ahead and watch this one, all right? But just as a quick recap, we were working on the tier 1 swing. So we're going with that good grip and stance that we were working with from the start. It was just hip level to hip level, and what we should see is a golf ball that goes relatively straight, but also has really nice contact. It's going to stay low, it's not going to go super far, but again, it's just working on that consistent impact time after time. All right, what we're going to do here today, as you can see, I have 2 sticks and I have them parallel to each other. So now we're going to be working on swinging down the runway, or it's going to be as if you're standing in between the railroad tracks. All right, and what this is going to help with is alignment and getting the golf ball to go in the relative direction that you want it to. All right, I say relative because even though we're standing and we have our alignment aids here, the club face is king. All right, and this is going to help with that. But you know, wherever that club face is aiming or pointing at the impact of the golf ball, it's going to be the direction that it goes. All right, so what we want to do is try and get the club face in line with our railroad track so we can see a nice straight golf ball. Okay, as you can see, when I'm getting into my good setup here, I'm going back to that L position, but I'm getting nice rotation with my sternum. Okay, I'm not going to be moving side to side. We call that a sway. I'm also not just swinging my arms. All right, I'm getting a nice turn with my pelvis and my sternum. All right, so we go L to L and we just swing down the railroad tracks. And as you can see, I held my finish nice and tall on the left side, on the left foot. Since I'm a right-handed player, if you're lefty, obviously it's going to be switched. But we want to make sure we do that every single time. Nice deep turn, big finish. Stay with me, we're pulling out the big dog. I'm going to let it eat. All right, so if you didn't get my reference about the big dog, now we're talking driver. And this is most of every junior's favorite golf club to hit. Why is that? Got a big club head and we want to hit it far. Okay, so a couple of the stations and everything we've worked on so far has helped with club face and impact. And what you're going to see here, we still want to use the same station because it's still going to help with our alignment and it's going to help with our direction. But when we get out the big club, I want my kids swinging hard after it. All right, it's really difficult later in life to start developing the swing. You're told just swing after it, swing hard. You develop that instinct to just know how to swing fast, and I want all my kids to do that. I can always teach direction later on, but again, it's a lot harder to pick up that distance. So we're going to do the same exact thing we did with that iron. We're going to change ball placement just a little bit, okay? So instead of being relatively in the middle of our stance with the golf ball, now we're going to move it more left in our stance. Again, I'm a right-handed player. You do the opposite if you're left-handed. So now I have a Vineyard Vine shirt on. It has a little whale. That golf ball is relatively in line with the logo on my shirt or just the inside of my left foot, okay? And why do we do that? We want to hit up on the golf ball, okay? A lot of juniors, especially ones that are given golf clubs too heavy, they just want to swing and hack and go down at it, okay? Really, really difficult to play golf that way. And a lot of adults also want to swing down with the driver. We want to have our setup so that we can swing up on it, all right? That's how we get more power. So again, I want to have everybody have that nice big rotation back without swaying side to side. That's going to be one power generator, and then I'm going to hit up on it, all right? placement. I'm now tilting my shoulders. Left shoulder's a little higher than the right, and then let it rip. Again, you can see I'm standing tall on my left foot. Very, very critical. All right. I got 2 drills coming up that are going to help you with that driver and that finish. All right, so for our first drill, we're going to work on follow through. So many times with juniors and amateurs alike, you see swings, they go through, and they want to finish backwards. Okay, as you can see, I'm not following through and standing tall. What does that really mean? I have shifted all of my weight from my trail foot or my right foot into my left. As you can see, my right shoe will go up onto its toe, and I don't have much weight. It's only there for stability. Front of my body is facing the target. Front of the body is facing the sky. That's falling backwards. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to take a bunched up towel. You could use a whole bunch of different items. It doesn't need to be super thick. Like you could use a tennis ball. I mean, a variety of objects can be used for this. You're going to put it under your right foot. So, get in your setup. And go just under my right foot, a little bunched up. It's going to feel awkward, but it's under my heel, okay? So now when I swing, you can see it's really easy for me to get off that right foot because it's not on that object any longer, all right? So keep working on that. The good follow through and having that good weight distribution go into that forward foot is a huge power generator for everybody. One more drill coming up. It's gonna help get that golf ball airborne and soaring way out there. For our last drill today, we're gonna be working on hitting up on the golf ball. So I mentioned that earlier in the video. A lot of people want to swing down and hack at it. We want to fix that with the driver. Really, the only golf clubs we should be swinging down at is everything but the driver. So what we're going to use is a head cover, a couple other things you can use, and I don't have it with me, but an empty sleeve of golf balls works fantastic for this too. I would not recommend using a full box because if you hit it during the drill, it's going to go everywhere and it could be lethal. So I'm going to use a head cover. What we're going to do is put it about 6 inches or so in front of the golf ball, okay? And my head cover is a little bit bigger. Most junior head covers are the perfect size to be doing this drill. But again, I'm just going to go about 6 inches or so in front. When I swing, my goal is to have this golf club impact the ball, rise over top of the head cover, and that's going to be swinging up. Critical component of this is getting that left shoulder higher than the right. I bombed that way out there. I got it to the other side of the driving range, and I know that's because I hit up on it. I missed that head cover altogether, and boy, that was actually a really good golf shot. So stick with those 2 drills, and you're going to be hitting your golf clubs further, but definitely a lot more consistent. All right, thanks everybody for joining me today. I hope everybody found something new that they can use and incorporate into their practice. Just found out that I will be allowed to start doing individual coaching, and obviously we're going to practice all the safety requirements necessary. So if you need some private coaching, please feel free to reach out to the staff here, to me. I'm happy to help you out. As you come out in your practice here at the range, please remember to practice proper social distancing. We're all under scrutiny here, so we want to make sure that we're showing everybody that we're doing the right things here. Again, if you come out as a family, if everybody's in the same household, you are allowed to stay together. You're allowed to ride in the same cart, but otherwise, please follow the social distancing and the proper sanitizing of everything. So it's going to be a great, beautiful holiday weekend here. I hope everybody's able to enjoy it. Please be well and stay safe, and I look forward to seeing everybody and helping you out again next week on Junior Golf from Home.
Stay Stay tuned to the club's Facebook, website, Instagram, club emails, this YouTube channel. Click below to subscribe, and we'll see you soon.